This isn't you versus the world. It's not you versus other people. It's not you versus circumstances. It's you versus your mind. The voice in your head that tells you to slow down. The voice that says, this is too hard. You've done enough. You can quit now. That voice sounds like you, but it is not you. Your mind's job is to protect you, not to push you. It looks for comfort. It looks for shortcuts. It looks for excuses. But your success lives on the other side of that voice. Every time you try to level up, your mind panics. It reminds you of past failures. It feeds you doubt. It magnifies fear. Not because you're incapable, but because you're changing. And change threatens the mind's need for safety. Your will, on the other hand, doesn't care about comfort. Your will cares about becoming stronger, becoming disciplined, becoming the person who doesn't fold under pressure. And right now, those two forces are colliding. Your mind says, stop. Your will says, one more. That moment, right there, is the battleground. Most people lose the war in their head before life ever defeats them. They talk themselves out of effort. They negotiate with weakness. They believe every thought they think. But here's the truth. Not every thought deserves your attention. You don't have to obey doubt. You don't have to obey fear. You don't have to obey the urge to quit. Thoughts are just noise. Actions are the decision. Your will is built every time you act without permission from your feelings. When you train, even though you don't feel like it. When you work while your mind begs for rest. When you show up when no one is watching. That's how mental dominance is built. The mind says you're tired. The will says, so what? The mind says you're not ready. The will says, I'll become ready through action. The mind says, what if you fail? The will says, then I'll survive it. You don't wait for confidence. You earn confidence. Every time you override resistance, you send a message to yourself, I am in control. And control compounds. One hard choice leads to another. Momentum creates identity, and identity decides your future. This is why the strongest people aren't the most talented. They're the ones who refuse to let their mind run the show. They understand something most people don't. The mind gives suggestions. The will gives orders. You are not your thoughts. You are the one who chooses whether to act on them. And the will to succeed isn't something you're born with. It's something you prove daily. In the gym, in your work, in your habits, in the moments when quitting feels logical. Success is built in silence. No hype, no applause, just decision after decision to do what's hard instead of what's easy. Your mind will always look for a way out. Your will must be stronger than the exit. So the next time that voice tells you to stop, smile. Because now you know. That voice means you're right where growth happens. Lean in. Outwork the doubt. Outlast the fear. Override the excuses. Win the battle in your head, and the world has no choice but to follow. This is you versus your mind, and your will decides who wins.